do you like chickens? How about chicken pot pie? How about chicken nuggets?
Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Can't get on, can't get off. Chicken train, take the chickens away.
All right, hey everybody, long time no speak, long time no watch, long time no see. We had a busy day today. We were up visiting our friends in the Buffalo office for Coldwell Banker Legacy Group. It was their parade day, great day. We had a good time. We shook loose mid-afternoon, made it back down here, bumped into an old friend, one of my oldest friends in the world. Bumped into him, had some dinner with him. Where we bumped into him was we were picking up our pallet of feed that you see in the back of the adventure wagon. And so we bumped into him, decided to go eat some dinner with him, sat there and reminisced. And now we are out here on the pasture. So what we're going to do is we picked up all the barrels. We're going to string out those barrels this way, this direction. We're not going to space them out nearly as far because there's 4 of them, and I don't think we need to go as far between barrels. But now it's dried out a bunch out here. It's starting to brown up, which is all right. I'm okay with that. But the grasshoppers are crazy out here. Like, here, watch.
Look at how many
they're just everywhere. You can just see them. Mandy's flushing them out there. So anyway, so I can't wait to get those birds out here. This time next week, we will have birds on the pasture. They are about 7 days away from being old enough to be on the pasture. They're doing so well. Knock on wood, we have yet to lose any birds in the brooder. That is a good time right there. So okay, so we're going to, so they're about what, 14 days old now, roughly? So they're about 14 days old, and we're just happy to have them out here. So we're going to spread this feed out, or actually we're going to spread these barrels out, get the feed dumped in. We'll have some leftover, but that's okay. We'll store it in the horse trailer, and then we will refill these as needed, or as Mandy says in the medical world, PRN, as needed. That's me exercising my medical jargon.
He does pay attention.
That's right. If we do get a bird that gets sick, we'll be sure to do a CBC Chem 7 on him. Make sure he doesn't have any drugs in his system. Now that I learned from watching ER or Grey's Anatomy, one of the two. I don't know. Anyway, it's been a while, guys. I apologize. I'm out of whack on the videos, but starting right now, now there's going to be a few videos before this that you'll see just to get me caught up, and then we'll get out here. But it's just been crazy. So that's it. We're going to put out this feed. We'll kind of give you an idea what that looks like when we're done, and we will check back in with you guys shortly. Stand by. All right, so we didn't get to check in with you before we left the pasture, as I said we were going to, but so I thought we'd check in on our little brooder friends to show you how big they are getting. My goodness. They're starting to fledge out. They're always hungry, always thirsty. I'm probably going to have to refill those water buckets. I'll bet they're mostly empty now, but looks like there's some in them. But yeah, so these birds are doing good. We've got just over a week, 7 days before they're out on the pasture, and I'm sure they're looking forward to it, because I'm certainly looking forward to not having them in this brooder anymore. So it's hard to keep up with this many birds. So that's it. We are going to check out for the evening, and we will catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. Adios. Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in. Day number 68. Day number 13. We're out here, and our little friends are ready to be fed. They are excited. They're hungry. They're jumping up on the side of the brooder. So I need to hurry up and get some feed in these feeders and make sure that the water is full. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we will check back in with you guys a little later. Okay, so I don't know if I'm just getting slower in my old age, or if the days are just getting shorter, or what the deal is. But I gotta tell you, I am out of gas. It's about 9:30 right now, and I've been going since I checked in with you guys this morning in my day job, and then chicken farming. And Powder River Mandarin and I have another deal going that we'll be sharing with you guys soon, that drug us away from the urban micro farm today. I'm thankful, however, that we don't have to go out and move tractors twice a day, or out to the tractors twice a day. But this is it. So our little bird friends here are getting big. Now we have one slow mover in here. I can't find him, but when I was, I don't know if you can see it with the light, but this is brand new shavings in here. I put down new shavings because those other ones were getting just bad. So I put a new bag of shavings in here, and they're digging through it, trying to find something to eat, scratching through. But this is good. So now we switched this up. These are bigger shavings than the ones we were getting from Murdoch's. These are from Tractor Supply, and I like these. I think we're going to do this from here on out, because these bigger shavings, I think they absorb a little bit more. They don't get as packed down. I think them being a little looser and a little bigger, it allows some more of that liquid to be absorbed. But yeah, this is good. So you can also see over there on the left-hand side that I've added another waterer. And no, I didn't document that one being built either. But I will do that. I'll do that at some point, because I think I'm going to offer those up for sale. Those 2-gallon waterers are handy. If somebody had, 5 or 6 birds in on a small farm, or in a garden, or laying birds or whatever, I think those would be ideal. So I might start building those and offering those up for sale, maybe either on like eBay or something, or offering them for sale at local farmers markets, because we're going to have a lot of birds that we're going to be taking to farmers market here soon, and so I might offer those up for sale. Those are pretty handy. I'm glad to be done with those gravity feed waterers. Those were a pain in my butt. They were always full of sawdust, and we didn't seem to get the maximum efficiency out of those. So I guess that's it. Mandy and I talked about this. She's a big advocate for me cutting back these videos to maybe once a week on this batch of birds, but I don't know. I think you guys, as long as you're watching them, I'm gonna keep posting them on the daily. So let me know you're listening, or let me know you're watching, because I'm glad to do these. So, and it'll get more exciting as we get back out on the pasture. We're going to be faced with a new set of challenges with our pasture friends, because we don't have the green grass and all those fresh blossoms and stuff that they were eating before. So we're going to have to supplement these now. Maybe tomorrow, if I get a chance. Tomorrow we will get into the garden. I'll show you. We've got some great big zucchinis growing. We've got some ripe tomatoes that are coming, and we're gonna be putting those on these birds. And I'm guessing we're about a week away right now. We're about a week and a day away from these birds going out to pasture. So they're getting big. I think they're doing all right. I think the heat is about right. I've been turning on these heat lamps at night, but I don't think they need them. So it's been really warm. So, pardon me. So how about that? That quieted them. So we're just going to keep doing this, guys. So stay with me. I'm going to check out for right now. Wyoming James, another day on the Urban Micro Farm. Adios. Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in. Day number 69, day number 14 here on the Urban Micro Farm. So it is bright and early, the morning after. We put new shavings in there and got our bird friends water. I got to get some feed put down because they are ready to eat. These two are perched up here, and they think that's going to give them an advantage over the rest of the birds, but they don't know that everybody eats at the same time around here. So we're going to get some feed put in here, and we will check in with you guys a little bit later today. Stand by. Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in. Day number 71, day number 16 from the Urban Micro Farm. So we're out here with our brooder friends, and they are ready for breakfast. Probably ready for a little bit of water as well. It's funny how I can hear them inside when they start clamoring for breakfast. So I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get these birds fed, get them watered, and we will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Stand by. So I warned you that I might take a trip into the garden, show you what we had going. Neither Mandy nor I remember buying cherry tomatoes, but we've got some. Those are starting to ripen up. Now I fed some to that last batch of birds, one of the last week or so, and they really seem to enjoy those. Personally, I think those are really tasty. They taste really sweet, kind of almost a grape flavor, and then they finish like a tomato. This tomato plant right here, we've got some ripe ones coming, and then this one right here is a monster, and it's starting to turn a little yellow, maybe on to red. And then this one, for some reason, has yet to really produce. It's a slow starter, and don't know why, but we're gonna keep an eye on that one. This one's producing about golf ball size tomatoes. They're really red. Looks like we've got one there that's just really ripe. Probably get that picked, get that fed to those birds. And there's a bunch more that are going to come available before. Now I've had luck in years past, some pretty good luck with sun drying some of these tomatoes, and I may try to do that again. I'm starting to be selfish now that these tomatoes are starting to ripen up. I'm looking forward to making some sun-dried tomatoes, especially while the temperatures are still warm. Over here we got some more big ones coming in. Got one that's starting to ripen up there, but for the most part those are all still pretty green. Got this one over here with about 4 or 5 on it that have yet to ripen up. Got some Anaheim peppers. These are not for the birds, these are for the James and the Powder River Mandarin. Some green peppers we'll probably just end up feeding to the birds. Some green peppers coming due there. That's another green pepper plant. Not a lot going on there, just one. And then this one, some starting to flower, but I've got one on there. But this is more important here. Check this out. We've got 2 zucchinis about this size on this one. The other one's right back there, but this one's got some good sized zucchinis coming. This one's got a couple of smaller zucchinis coming in on it, but I'm really happy with how it's doing. That we'll be feeding those to the chickens here real soon. Now this is a yellow squash. We've never grown yellow squash before, but this one's coming in really nicely. That's the only one. There's a lot of flowers on this one. That's the only yellow squash we've seen so far. And then this one's got some good flowers on it. I think this one's a zucchini also. It might be a yellow squash, but I think it's a zucchini. And we're just waiting for it to start to bear fruit. So that's it. I have we went ahead and filled those storage containers out there in the on the pasture yesterday. Sorry we didn't check out after that, but we were on to other more important things. So, but we got to get back out there. We might get back out there today and line those tractors up and just get everything ready, because this week is going to blow by, and then we'll be hauling chickens out there just soon. So I guess that's it. I don't want to just sit here and blabber on, so I'll check in with you guys a little later today. Stand by. Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in. Day number 72, day number 17 from the Urban Micro Farm. So out here again, it was a cooler night last night. We had a thunder shower late in the evening, and so last night was the first night in a while that I turned the heat lamps on. But they seem to do all right. So here's what I'm going to do. They are escaping as quickly as we can do this. So I'm going to break loose. I'm going to get these birds caught, and we will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Stand by. Okay, so we had some casualties in the garden today. We had it doesn't surprise me that this really ripe one fell off of the vine, but all those other green ones, we had those and one more green tomato that fell off the plants. So we're going to try to make the most of it. What I've done is I've taken one of them and diced it up nice and fine, and we're going to offer that to the birds. Now, if they do not take to the green tomatoes, which is a possibility, then Mandy and I are going to fry these up, and we'll have fried green tomatoes. So let's go out to the brooder and see if they're interested. Now, we just fed them, so I don't know how hungry they're going to be, but we'll offer them up and see what they think, and we'll go from there. So let's go check that out. Okay, so we have the birds. We have the tomatoes. This is a big foreign object coming in to see them, so let's just see if they...
Who's going to be the first brave one?
It's funny how they resist at first. Well, he walked across it and he's fine.
They want to. They just don't quite know what to do with it. Can I throw one off?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh. We might have a winner.
And no.
Or not. So grab one and...
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they're too sour for them. No?
They're those ones that you put on the...
They don't know
Not nearly as exciting as we thought it would be, so here's what we'll do. We're going to empty that off into one of the trays, and we'll come out in a little bit and see if they've eaten them after all the food's gone and see where they're at from there.
Chicken train running all day, can't get on, can't